too often we try to package men through the education system to fit into a box. Unfortunately, that's not what when they come to an awareness of themselves, a lot of times that's not what they want. That's not who they are.
Behavioral therapist and advocate for men's issues Wendell De Leon says boys and young men should be given the opportunity to choose their own path and not one that society prescribes. He suggests preparing them in the early stages of their lives.
I think the time has come for us to start to look at the children in the school and assess their ability to go in particular directions that are more suited for their skill set and their ability, and not necessarily what parents only want them to become, but it is what they may excel and be successful at. And if we do that, then you find we would have less struggles in terms of men stepping into workplace with a level of confidence, because not everybody was meant to be an employee. Some people were meant to be managers, entrepreneurs.
Mr. De Leon is commending the Ministry of Youth Development and National Service, or MyDNS, for creating non-traditional educational programs for the nation's youth.
You know, we are now seeing some programs being established in terms of agriculture-based programs. I think, you know, I'm seeing some work done with this, I think, Pastor Cummins, and they are doing some work in terms of that and pushing men who are desirous of doing, you know, more tech work, more, you know, not the traditional type of education, but things that may serve our society, you know, in a better stead. And I'm saying, that's the kind of thing we need to start looking at, placing our young boys, our young men into spaces that they would thrive.
The theme of International Men's Day 2024 is positive male role models, and the advocate is challenging the media to highlight more successful men in society that our young men can look up to.
The thing about us in the Caribbean is we have numerous reflection and depiction of black leadership at our fingertip. So we have to keep highlighting those things to give our young men the ability to see that they can be successful in different spheres in terms of, you know, going up the ladder and reaching to whatever heights they want to achieve.
Mr. De Leon notes, however, that being a role model is not only about being a successful person, but rather it is someone who displays positive qualities and gives young people something to look up to.
It might just simply be somebody showing a level of discipline. The man on the corner street that diligently opens his store every day, and you can be able to see that, you know, here's what, regardless of what life throws at him, whatever it is he's experiencing, he's resilient and he's continuing to show that in the way he behaves.
And he shares some advice for all men.
If you are setting out to do a job, two things you need to have: the tools and the ability to use the tools, the skill set. If you know you want to get yourself involved in something, in whether it's business, whether it is something, a career, whatever the choice that you're going to get yourself involved in, then go and get the skills, get the tools, equip yourself so that you can be the best at what you do.
International Men's Day is celebrated on November 19 each year. This is We Focus on TTT News.